Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this vlog I will be doing a chaotic jumping session, as you will see, on Woo, and then I will also be having my very first lesson on Woo with my new instructor, and which will be a flatwork lesson where we work lots on cantering and canter circles and transitions. So as you can see, he wasn't really springing today. He was forgetting to pick up his feet a bit and sort of just losing his canter towards the jumps, which is completely normal for him. He just sort of loses all his energy and forgets to pick up his feet, so I need to work on that. We did have a couple of good jumps. Not that one though. He practically just rammed through the jump. Not very smart. Please do not mind my riding in this. I was sort of just trying to not fall off really. So that was possibly the best jump. I mean, you know, it wasn't that good, but he kept the canter, he jumped it, he cleared it, he didn't knock it or even touch the pole, I don't think. So that was the best jump. I probably should have finished on that one, but we still hadn't been riding for that long. So I thought I'd just try one more, and then he refused and ran through it again, which was just lovely. So yeah, I tried to jump it again, but still didn't work. So then I put it down to a cross pole, and he didn't jump it great, but he jumped it, he cleared it, he didn't refuse or knock it down or anything, as you'll see. So it wasn't like a tiny cross pole, but it wasn't that big either. Yeah, she just sort of does this, I don't even know what to call it, even his weird jump that he does when he can jump the jump, but he doesn't want to. So this is my lesson. So it was a couple days later. I just thought I'd put two into one vlog, so it was a bit of a longer vlog. So this was my first ever lesson on Woo, and my first lesson with this instructor. I will be having another lesson soon. I think maybe not jumping yet, but hopefully do some pole work, because I'll be going to pony camp soon. So I can't wait for that. I won't be taking Woo, I'll be borrowing one of their horses. And as you can see, he was a bit not very good with his transitions here. So we did work on them a lot. We also did a lot of canter circles, which I have tried on Woo before, but he wasn't very good at them. But we did actually manage quite a few successful canter circles in this lesson. I feel like we did really improve in this lesson. So definitely going to have more lessons with this instructor in the future. Maybe even go to her arena. And Woo has actually done cross country a couple of times before, not with me, which I would love to do with him as well. And he's actually jumped some pretty big jumps cross country, not like big, but not tiny, like proper cross country jumps. So I sort of need to work on, because I was sort of like, not cutting the corners because you can't really do that with a circle, but sort of making it a bit shorter. Like I need to stay on the edge of the track for a bit longer before I sort of went into the circle, if you know what I mean. Now please ignore like my leg position in this. I know it looks like my lower leg is just like really far back, but that was asking for canter. Like, I'm not sure I'm quite doing it right, but you do need to put your outside leg quite far back with him, because he needs to like know that he's meant to go into canter, otherwise he will just do a really fast trot. And you do need to do lots of transitions with him as well, because otherwise he'll get a bit like, not really lazy, but you just need to wake him up a bit, so, and then his transitions are like really nice. Also, if in the background of my voiceover, I'm sorry if you can hear like loads of noise, because it's also really windy outside and there are people in the room next to me making lots of noise. But anyways, back to the lesson. I think this was one of the more successful canter transitions. Also, I know I look a bit dodgy in this, but basically I could feel that he was sort of losing the canter, and he does just like really need to like know to keep going, because otherwise he will lose the canter and just like break into trot a bit. We were riding for quite a while for him, so he was getting a little bit tired towards the end. It was quite warm on this day, but my lesson was at 9 AM, so it was really early in the morning, so that we didn't have to ride in the hottest bit of the day, because he's not the best at like working in the heat. He just gets really tired and loses all his energy. So when I did in the last heat wave, I did ride, and I had to ride in the morning, but even then we didn't even canter. But as I said, I'm hoping to have more lessons. I think I've got one in a couple of weeks. Not sure if I'm going to make a vlog of it though, but hopefully do some more pole work. Maybe not jumping yet, because I think we've got a lot of stuff to work on before I'm ready to have like a proper jumping lesson, because I don't want to just like jump over 2 cross poles. But I do think he was actually really good in this lesson. He was trying like really hard, and I think he just didn't get what he was meant to be doing, but eventually he did, and then he was like, oh, okay, I get what I'm doing. Like, he just needs to be told really clearly what he needs to do, because he is still quite young. He's only like 6.5 or something, which I know, like, for some horses that's already like pretty much completed their education, but not for Wu. He's still not, I wouldn't say green, but he's just a bit like babyish, like young, but not green. And I always just find it super important to show all the videos. Like, I know a lot of people will often only show the good stuff, and to be honest, I often only show like the good stuff, and then the funny bad stuff, not like the just bad stuff. But I have literally just put all the videos in this and then done a voiceover, so I haven't even really looked at the videos that much, apart from when I was sort of downloading them and getting them onto my editing app. But I just don't really want to only show the good stuff. Oh, it's suddenly gone really dark in the videos. I'm honestly surprised Roo didn't really speak at any of the shadows, because he has done that before, and I'm not really sure why. Like, it's just a shadow and they're always there in the arena, but that time was just different. He did a little spin, and I have posted that on CapCut. I'll just like put the name of my CapCut here. It's asterxwoo.eq. I've got about 500 followers. I post templates quite a lot, so you should definitely go and follow that. I do also have my Instagram, which is Esther and the Ponies. I'm probably going to change it to Esther and Woo soon, but I haven't done that yet. So we did loads and loads of canter circles here. I think we did mostly them at this end, but obviously we did some back at the other end there, just so that he didn't always do them on the same rein, the same place. I think the lesson was about an hour long, which is quite long for you, which I've already said. I normally ride them for about 45 minutes, but it depends on what we're doing. Like, if it's a hot day and I'm just doing flat work, normally only about half an hour. So the vlog is nearly finished. I think there were only a couple more videos. It just sort of ended with a bit of a good canter, and then of course we walked off because it was a very hot day. But thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully be releasing a new vlog soon.